Hey, Leslie Lane Peabody here, Ninjas in High Heels. And today I want to help you start your very first Google Hangout. I know a lot of times it seems easy, but then when you get in there, you're looking at it and you're like, I don't even know where to start. Well, I just set up a new YouTube channel and I started setting my stuff up and I thought, instead of doing this, let's record this so people know how to set up their own YouTube channel. So that's what I'm going to show you here. Not exactly how to set up a YouTube channel, but when you're doing your first Google Hangouts, what are some of the things you have to do there? So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to screen share and actually how to find the toolbar. So if you look off to the left, if you hover your mouse to the left of your screen, my data is right over here. I'm hovering my mouse to the left of the screen, and if you hover over those pictures, you're going to see different pictures and they're going to show you different text after you hover over the picture. So the first one I have on my toolbar, and it changes order all the time, so don't be concerned if you see it change order, but the first one I have is a blue box, and if I hover over it, it says chat. Then the second one that I see is the one that I want. It's a green box with an arrow, and that's my screen share box. So I'm going to try and do my screen share with you right now. And what happens when I do my screen share is right over my face in the video that I'm seeing right here. Right over my face, I see a kind of a grayish white box. And then in that gray white box, I see a whole bunch of little windows, like 8 little windows, and you have to choose the window that you want to share. Now, once you choose that window, and I'd say definitely practice this a couple times because sometimes it works great for me, and then sometimes it doesn't work so great for me. So pick the one you want to share, and I often share my desktop. Sometimes I just share my Google Hangouts, but sometimes I share my desktop. Today I'm going to share my desktop with you, and the reason I'm going to share my desktop with you is you can sometimes see a little bit more easily what's going on. So I'm choosing my desktop out of the box, and then I'm going to hit the bucket that says Start Screen Share, and it's going to kind of look like a mirror for a second. You're going to see like 1,000 pictures, right? See those 1,000 pictures going back? And that's okay. Let's say you want to get rid of the screen share. You hover your mouse over that left-hand side again, and can you see that on the left-hand side, those green buttons? And then I'm going to hit my screen share again, and then I come back. So let's go back and forth, and it shouldn't show the thousands of buckets a million times, and it should do that for a minute and then come back. So what I'm going to do right now is close my 8 bazillion other apps. I don't know about you, but I have children, and they tell me to quit showing my 8 million apps all the time. My cell phone always has a million apps. I always have a million apps up and going. So I've learned over the time that you have to get rid of those 8 million apps if you think you want things to work better. So that's what I'm doing right now, is just closing some of those 8 million apps, and you can't see it because I don't have my screen share on. Now I'm going to start trying my screen share again, okay? So I'm hovering over on that left-hand side. So this can happen to you. So I want you to practice this. You can just practice it on your own before you start your next big meeting. Now hit that screen share button again and find out what it takes for you so that you don't see the million pictures. Okay, here we go, the million pictures. Now it should come back to a single screen. If I've closed enough windows, it will come back to a single screen instead of showing you the 8 million windows. Still showing the 8 million windows. Now I hit the button again, and I'm going to go in and close more and more items. And if this doesn't work, guys, let me just tell you, all you have to do if this continues not to work is you just have to go in there and reboot your computer and start again. Never freak out. Things go wrong, and that's why you should always try. Before you do a live hangout, try it on your own and see if it's working. And if it doesn't work, then reboot and try all over again. So that's all I'm doing here, is closing more and more and more of my windows, closing my email, that kind of thing. And everything's going to disappear. Huh. I don't know what happened to that one right there. Let's see. Everything's going to disappear, and then I'm going to try and do my window one more time. And then if this one doesn't work, oh my God, I have like 50 windows open. You guys really need to see my screen. You're not going to be You're not going to believe how much crap I have in my computer. Now, if this doesn't work, then I'm going to try and reboot and I will start it again. So if you are with me, then you will see this and I'll try it one more time again. Now let's see if this works this time. Okay, then it's a million times. It's still not coming back. Okay, I'm going to stop this broadcast. If you're listening, I will restart it again after I reboot my computer.